I live in a cozy apartment. It's fairly nice, very compact, but I can live with it. Except, I had a problem this morning. I woke up and I saw that my room, although still the same, had now been transported, in a sense. It had been transported to a world where, when I looked outside my window, it was completely white and sterile. No sign of life, or dirt, or nature anywhere. Not even a sense of city roads, or anything like that. I got up, and surely enough, I decided to write this out, which brings me to where I am now. You see, I wrote about my stay at this cozy apartment, for lack of any other comforting description. It's the only thing that's really keeping me sane. But anyway, I woke up, got out of bed, and surely enough, after I went out into the living room, or living area, I discovered that the balcony doors were wide open. I know I closed them, but even so, it piqued my curiosity. So I went to look outside, and surely enough, I don't know what I expected. A world of white light lit everywhere I could see in my peripheral vision. At first, I actually thought it might be just fog or something. But I thought about it more and more, and it just didn't make any sense. Fog could not be this thick unless it was the start of a horror movie. I tried to wave my hand in the air, and surely enough, there wasn't really air, just empty space. As if whatever existed here was a false imitation of the lighter air or oxygen you may feel when you run in the wind. Not particularly pleasant. I went out to the hallway, peeking around, and surely enough, it was empty. The dim lights of the hallway occasionally would flicker. It sort of created this weird paradoxical feeling that somewhat resembled limbo or purgatory. I walked down the long winding corridor as I got to the stairs to the lower floors and rooms. I walked down, and surely enough, it was the same layout. Things really got weird though after I got down to the first floor and the checking in area. There was a small seating area with a diner where you could get food. The scariest thing was, however, that there was no people. It was nothing, and in a sense, nothing was all there was. I wandered for what seemed like a few minutes, probably looking at things, behind desks to see if this was all just like an elaborate prank or something. But it wasn't. There truly was not a single soul in the building. I then decided to go down to the basement after seeing the door move. And after going down to the basement, I got a glimpse of something. I called out for it, and it revealed itself. It wasn't actually human, more like an imitation of a human, and it looked like one of the staff of the check-in. The worker looked disfigured, their face twisted, with its jaw being sort of scrunched up in the top of its mouth. It spoke as if it had a lisp or something. Sure enough, I spoke back, but with more of a horrified reaction, and it smiled, saying it could sense my fear, for it to help me. Needless to say, I didn't want any help from whatever this thing was, and I turned to leave when it rocketed towards me at lightning speeds. Before I already knew it, it was closing the distance and chasing me throughout the apartment complex. I ran and ran and ran all the way back to my room, barricading myself in there. And that leads me to where I am once more right now. I'm currently held up in my room typing this away, hoping, praying that some person who believes in all this can come and save me. Every minute I hear him knock, he says one word, and I've only just now begun to figure out that it's a sentence he's saying. The sentence he said was,